friends! Today I'm going to tell you about the element hydrogen. So let's get started. First question, which for most people is brain-racking, actually not. What is an element? An element is a substance which cannot be broken down into simpler substances. So today we are going to talk about the element hydrogen. It's the first element located right atop the alkali metals, even though it's very different from them. It is the most abundant gas in the whole universe. Even though it is abundant, we cannot see it, nor can we smell it, nor can we taste it, nor can we touch it. Then it comes that it has a very nice property. Kind of, what if I want to try this? We take some hydrogen in a large glass sphere and then electrify it so it gives a lurid purple glow. So what if we can make night lamps of that sort? Good idea. And then it has isotopes deuterium and tritium. So what is an isotope, first of all? That's the question. That is the main question. So an isotope is quite a funny word. So an isotope is a sort of a duplicate, you can say. A duplicate which has a little bit difference in it. The atoms in that element have the different number of neutrons in the nucleus. Not the same amount, the same amount of protons, but different neutrons. Like an atom contains an electron around it as number of the protons, and then a proton and a neutron inside the nucleus. As many, it can depend on the element. So the atom we have here, hydrogen, deuterium, it's deuterium. Its isotope is 2 times heavier because it has an extra neutron with the proton in the nucleus, the same amount of electron, and tritium, which is 3 times heavier, as you can guess, because it has 2 neutrons, 1 proton. Then we come to the facts about hydrogen. So first of all, I don't want to refer to the saddest bit. I don't want to refer to it so fast. So we have rocket fuel, a kind of most modern thing in rockets. Oxygen in one chamber, according to the resource. This first chamber contains liquid oxygen. Under it contains that hydrogen, and under that is the combustion chamber. When they both come there, after pumping, getting into the combustion chamber, they come out of the nozzle at great force, pushing the rocket upwards. According to this resource, it is as an added benefit, this process generates only steam as byproduct, making hydrogen an environmentally safe choice of fuel. I'm not so sure about that, but if the resources say, maybe true. Then we come to this making ammonia. Ammonia is you can say, most popular. If you look up some facts in the web, you would mostly see in the chemical compositions, say water, life giver. It has 2 parts of hydrogen, 2 atoms of hydrogen, 1 atom of oxygen, H2, hydrogen 2, and O for oxygen. That makes this compound water. Ammonia is another chemical compound made by Fritz Haber. Check out a German postage stamp with something like Deutsche Berlin Wunderbosch 15. Is something like that is written on it with Fritz Haber photo in it. 1868 to 1934, his life, as it says. So he made ammonia a fertilizer process which is added to the crops to make them grow better. And ammonia is quite a popular fertilizer these days. So then we come on to hydrogen bus. What is a hydrogen bus? Well, in Japan's fuel cell hybrid vehicle. This is a vehicle with a fuel cell, a battery which needs to be continually filled up. It is used hydrogen, which reacts with oxygen from the air. That creates electricity, which powers up the bus, and it's an electric vehicle, a very environmentally safe. Now, there's one more thing. Clouds in space. Well, if you look in space, most people, I really like to stargaze though. I use my small telescope. So when you use a very powerful telescope, and in the Orion constellation, a warrior constellation it is, around Orion's leg or where he wear under his shield and that stuff, you may see a tiny nebula, the birthplace of stars, you can call it, and it is hydrogen rich. And that place is like has a lot of hydrogen. Then we come to powering up the sun. We can literally power up the sun with hydrogen and helium. Hydrogen and helium compound as blast on each other and create a fission, which creates this sort of a sunrise. And there's also, I explored a website, NASA Space Place. In it, they included sort of game called Helios, and that Helios is about the game of nuclear fission, like add to, then add to, that gives you nuclear fissions. Now I'm coming to a very sad bit. I hope you guys don't get sad. Well, this comes to this Hindenburg. It comes to 1937. In 1937, the largest plane was the Hindenburger, if something existed like that. Hindenburg was a large plane which catches fire easily, which may catch fire easily, did not see the risk because hydrogen, it was made from the fuel was hydrogen and it can catch fire easily. A stray spark led to a catch and fire from some leaking hydrogen gas. So say the plane when it was taking off, that time a bit of leaking, maybe it might be in the air, a bit of hydrogen gas is leaking, and then a stray spark ignited, joined with the hydrogen gas, and it is very sad. It made the aircraft erupt into flames. This accident killed 36 people. Quite a sad thing. But well, these accidents have been happened. Well, in airplanes that keeps happening. You can notice these days. So well, that was all for hydrogen.